Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are all doing well. Different base entirely. I'm getting myself used to recording videos down away from the studio a little bit because I'm going to have to do a little bit more of these videos during the day when I've got my little one during the day as well. So yeah, I've got that to look forward to. But here's one for you. We have got QPR at the weekend and they are looking to keep their unbeaten run going. Now, for me, I think we've got to turn up and turn up well and play some good football. We'll find out all the injury stuffs and ins and outs from the Sheffield Wednesday camp today, because we will have the press conference reaction from myself later in the day. But here's the thing for us. It can be a busy one. And their manager, Martin Kufus, I can't say his name, they played against Brentford in a friendly last Thursday. It's interesting how some of these teams are starting to take like Premiership friendly during weeks when there's no game time to keep them back in the zone. That's something that didn't really happen a lot, and it seems to be something that happens more and more now. And it's interesting. He said, "We still work in progress and it's pleasing seeing that things have come together. The boys applied themselves well. They're really good attitude in the group, and that's them from pre-season. The lad come back extremely fit and worked hard. Once again against Brentford, we looked the threat and kept a clean sheet." It's the international break hasn't been easy. A lot of information has been put to us. We tried to put into action against Brentford. I think we did that and we looked solid. Some players who haven't played many minutes started off well, and it was good for them to do that. Like this is where they're coming from the opposition point of view. They are wanting to keep their unbeaten run going. They got a busy week as well because they've got Crystal Palace in the cup, so that's going to be an interesting game for them to play. Now, for me, I think QPR a couple of times on the highlights in some of the games that have been on Sky Plus. And they are definitely a threat. They really are a threat. I do feel like we missed out a massive one on not trying to get Dembele. He seems to be one of their biggest threats that going forward at the minute. They have improved on what they had last season, and they look decent. We're going to have to really do well here, because the problem is we're in that situation where teams are starting to see how we play and seeing how to beat us. And we've seen that in the last couple of games. Millwall was a big one for that. They figured it out, worked out what our weakness was, and went for it. Now, the thing is, we've had an international break, which is fantastic. That helps us a hell of a lot, because it gives us a chance to see where we were weak, gives us a chance to put some of our own things in process. And it's like he said, they're a work in process, and they're doing really well. And this is the thing with us. We're a work in process, but we're the work in process on the transition. That's where we're at. We're in the transition of trying to get to this way we're playing. I think for QPR, they've not suddenly just changed how they played last season, where Danny had to change how he first started and make us play a certain way and then go into it. I think they just kept to the same principles. And there is a slight thing of going, if we keep to the same principle, will we be in a better position like where we are now, like other people? Maybe, but at the same time, let's see what happens. I am not worried about it yet. I think there's a lot of things to go before people can panic about it. And this is the thing, though. You look at it, you look at what we got going on, and it's really interesting to see what we can do with it, because you look at the potential we've got, and this is leading to another story. Benard has spoke to the star, saying the longer contract helps him, stability and need to kick on. He said, "I feel more relaxed and more able to focus on football. The last 2 years I had have mad summers, texting my agent every day, asking what's happening. Any new that can be hard to maybe struck home and get settled. My heart goes out to those who haven't got a club and hopefully get sorted soon." But he also turned around and said, "There's a good balance in the Wednesday squad. I fall in the middle. Sometimes the 23 is an awkward age, but it's good to be where I am. It's a good mix of group. It drives standard. The young lads in the training want to always show what they can do a bit, but the older lads if they're not doing well, we'll always pull them up and make sure they have standards. You can see we have a good squad. It's going to be hard to keep your place. If you're not doing the business in training, someone else is going to be good enough to take that chance off you. Hopefully it'll show in the performance on the pitch. And this is something we spoke about with Wednesday. We spoke about needing the ability to have a good mix of experience and youth. We've not had that. We've either had too many one way, where it's been too many experienced players, or we've gone the other way where it's been too many youth. We've not had that balance. So having a balance there is ideal now. We will see if this balance comes to fruition and helps us. Hopefully it does. But the fact that Benard is going to be a little bit more settled and knowing what he's doing, it means he's going to have a summer where he can just kind of just concentrate on his football, not having to think about where he's going to be or what moving he's going to have to do, where's this going to be. So it's going to be interesting. I am very much wanting to see a settled Benard. A settled Benard is better for Wednesday. It's better for the club. It's better for him. And we can move forward. So it can be interesting. Benard wanting to be settled and stuff will help him in the future. And you've got the QPR lot who are very much in the mindset of we are going to continue what we're doing. And the issue they got, and it's not an issue, but the thing they got is they look good, they're playing well, and they've got that swagger. They've got that swagger of the team who's looking and playing well. But here's the thing. International breaks can do weird things to people's runs. It can change them like that because the momentum's gone. Having that momentum while they were doing it can be a blessing in disguise. But for us, we haven't got the momentum, so they could help us build it. So it's two different sides who are on two different projections and stuff like that. And you've got one side that was looking forward to keeping going and not having the break, and you've got us who was probably needing the break more than anything just to get us back regrouped. So yeah, that's about where we were at with everything. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we will have a good press conference. That'll be up later today. There'll be a roundup tomorrow night at 7 p.m. as per usual. There'll also be a preview tomorrow. Everything goes back into the flow of things again. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please.